Hi, this is Greg Witt with Alpenwild, and today we're going to talk about what's going on in my suitcase. There's an old bit of travel advice that goes like this. As you're packing for your trip, put all of your clothes and all of your money on the bed. Then take half your clothes and twice as much money. Well, there's a lot of common sense in that old joke. I think most travelers overpack, but experienced travelers learn to take what they need and use what they take. You'll be happier and less burdened when you're not carrying a bunch of useless stuff in a heavy suitcase. With that in mind, let me share with you what I consider to be my travel essentials. And this is for a summer trip in the Alps. If you plan on doing a lot of hiking or serious trekking, I'll take some additional items and I'll show you those as we get going. So here's what's in my suitcase. First, I like to travel with a single carry-on piece of luggage. I've used this same REI rollboard for the past 10 years. I like simple luggage. I don't want a lot of zippers and pockets. That's just a way to lose things. The fabric is black Cordura, so any scuffs or marks wipe off easily. It's a champ and it still looks great. I'll probably get another 10 years of use out of this bag. It may outlast me. Also, I'm a big fan of packing cubes. They weigh next to nothing, they separate clean clothes from dirty clothes, and they keep shirts and pants neatly folded. Now, if I plan on hiking more than 3 miles a day, which I normally do, I'll take a small day pack with trekking poles and a hat. Remember that if you take trekking poles transatlantic, you'll need to carry them in checked luggage. So if two of you are traveling together, you may want to consider each carrying a rollerboard, but pooling a single check bag. What I'm going to show you is for a guy, an old guy, a guy who's not a slave to fashion. I'll take functionality over fashion any day when I'm traveling. And I'm not ashamed to say I wash my clothes in the hotel room sink while I'm traveling, but that's a whole different video. In fact, you'll find that video on our channel, so subscribe and watch it. Let's start with the essentials. For toiletries, I keep them all together in a small pouch. Sometimes they make you take and sort out your toiletries at airport security. So this pouch makes it easy to pull out and put right back in your suitcase. For pants, I've done a 2-week trip with just one pair of pants, the pair I'm wearing on the airplane, so I'm not packing a separate pair of pants. But if I plan on doing some hiking, I'll bring a separate pair of hiking pants, lightweight, washable, and quick drying. Same thing if you prefer hiking with shorts. Make sure they're lightweight, washable, and quick drying. For shirts, I'll always bring 3 or 4 shirts, and after I've been hiking all day, it's easy to really class up my act by changing out of a t-shirt and putting on a collared shirt. In fact, many nice hotels and restaurants ask that you wear a collared shirt to dinner, especially in Italy. My hiking shirt is an easy wash, quick drying hiking shirt. For shoes, I've taken a 2-week trip with just one pair of shoes, the ones I wear on the airplane. Shoes are bulky and they take up lots of room in the suitcase. But if you're doing a lot of hiking or walking, you'll want a good pair of hiking shoes, then another pair that you can change into as you go out to dinner in the evening. For comfort, I prefer a low-cut hiker with a Gore-Tex or some other waterproof lining, especially when I'm hiking days on end in the Alps. I usually bring 4 to 5 pairs of high-quality wool blend hiking socks. That way I can wear clean socks every day, but I'm not washing socks every night. My sock of choice is a Cloudline hiking sock. It's 63% merino wool, 33% nylon, and 4% spandex. It has a seamless toe, it wicks moisture away from your feet, and it easily dries overnight. Now, my outerwear depends on when I'm traveling and what I'm doing, but a good 3-season soft shell jacket is multi-purpose and it travels well. For colder, wetter weather, I'll toss in a down puffy, a rain jacket, or a fleece, but fleece can be bulky. Since I'm usually working while I travel, I always carry a laptop, but that's the exception among most of our guests now. Most people travel with just their phone and a small charging cable. Well, those are the essentials for packing for a 2-week trip to Europe. This is Greg Witt for Alpenwild. See you on the trail.